Welcome to a glittery and glamorous card set tutorial. I'm Shari Filamahala here at the G45 headquarters, and today I'm going to teach you how to create some really fun and fabulous cards. These cards have been created for us by Nancy Wethington, and Nancy has really outdone herself this month and gone heavy on the techniques. So I'm going to teach you several different ways on how to maximize your glitter washi tape, as well as the other embellishments that come in this kit. So in this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through 3 different styles and techniques, and then I will also show you with your leftovers what you can create for a total of 6 cards. So starting out with this one, you can see there's a lot of great dimension. I'm going to teach you how to create these fun flap pop-ups that will lay flat in an envelope but pop right back up as soon as you pull it out, as well as this fun little interactive inside bit as well. And then we are going to do some more fun work with our washi and open that up, and you can see we're using this cream scallop paper in a different way on the inside, so we've got a great space for writing. And then this one, you've got to love how we're using that washi on this card and adding some nice chic area to write in on the inside. Of course, you can see we're also decorating the envelopes, so there's a lot of fun to be had in this tutorial. So to create along with us, you're going to need to pick up our Card Kit Volume 5 for 2022. You can do that by hopping on over to our website, G45papers.com, or heading down to your local G45 retailer. Of course, you can always just use some washi tape and some cardstock and design papers that you've got at home and learn along with us. So we encourage you to grab whatever you've got and learn some new techniques with us today. So let's grab our supplies. We're going to need a paper trimmer, a scoreboard, a bone folder, fine tip scissors, and some adhesives. For optional supplies, you can always use a black ink to ink your edges, and the project sheet. Of course, if you have the kit, the project sheet came in your kit, so you are all set. If you are following along with your own goodies, of course, you can go over to our website, G45papers.com, to print this out. Just go up to the project sheets or the inspiration tab and go down to project sheets. But of course, in this video tutorial, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know, so you don't necessarily need that. All of our cards are going to be starring these black card bases that are in total 8.5 by 5.5, and then you score it at 4 1/4, so you end up with a 4 1/4 by 5.5 card base. Card number 1. Step 1, we're going to take our Couture B-side and we're going to cut out 2 pieces that are going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. And we will adhere one of them onto the front of our card base, and we will save the other for step 8. Step 2, we're going to grab our black glitter washi tape. So you can see there's a little slit in the bottom, so I can slip this out if I would like. Make it a little bit easier for using. And then I'm going to cut out 4 different pieces. I want 2 pieces to be 3 1/4. So I'm just going to use a ruler. You could, of course, use your paper trimmer or something else to measure these. And then my next piece I want to be 4 1/2. So this glitter washi is new for us, which we are so excited to get to play with and show you how fun and sparkly it is, and it really adds so much dimension to your projects. Now we're going to take one of these ivory scallop pieces. These are about 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So if you are creating along at home, you can cut out a coordinating rectangle about that size and just use it as is, or you could take some scallop scissors and doctor it up. So we want to take our longer of the bunch pieces and adhere these on our rectangle going lengthwise. I'm going to start with one of my longer pieces and then I'm going to move over to my shorter pieces and just work around. And I can see I've cut this to be a little bit too long, so I'm just going to trim as I see fit. Bring this on home and then trim to fit. Now you can see we've got a beautifully lined glitter mat that's going to really add a lot of dimension and glamour to our card. Add some foam adhesive to the back, and then I like to just add a little bit of pressure to the back of those so the foam adhesive backings just pop right off without trying to pull up our little squares. Voila. And now pop this cutie right on the center of our card front. Step 3, we're going to cut accessorize to be 3 inches by 4 1/4, and then pop on some more pop dots, and then we're going to pop it right on top. Pop it like it's hot, pop it like it's hot. Step 4, we are going to take this chic image from our beautiful paper, and we're going to take this cute little Couture cutout from our Couture signature page, and from Classy, this beautiful stamp. Step 5, we're going to be creating some picture stands. That's what allows our card to have so much extra dimension, but also these will lay flat when in an envelope. So we're going to take the packaging from our flower assortments and cut that up. We're going to cut out a piece that is going to be 1 inch by 2 inches and another that is a 1/2 inch by 1 inch, and then fold those in half like so. I'm going to take my small picture stand and I've put adhesive on one side and I've got it going down in a valley or a V shape, and I'm going to put this on the back side towards the bottom of my little stamp we cut out. So now I have a nice little picture stand like this. And then I'm going to do the same with my chic cutout. And now we're going to adhere those onto our card base. So adding some more adhesive onto the other side of my V, I'm going to put this up towards the top right of our stripes, or top left rather. And our stamp is going to go just a little bit on a diagonal underneath our chic image. So making sure everything folds nicely down and it all stays in the card. And then take this Couture image and it's going to go down in the bottom left-hand corner. From your Shades of Red flower assortment, we're going to find these pieces and start to add some fun texture to the front of your card. So I'm just going to start with this big, beautiful flower down here, and then taking some liquid adhesive. You can just kind of even that out with your finger or a sponge. Pop that on top, and of course, that's going to dry nice and clear, so not to worry. I'm going to add a little bit of dimension with a pop dot for this little baby. Add a dot of adhesive and the yellow. This spiky little number is going to work its way underneath what I've put down already. It would have been smarter to put it down first, but no problemo. And this little guy is going to go right in our top right-hand corner. So you can see we have created a super cute dimensional card front. Next, we're going to be creating this fun little interactive flap. So from our elegant paper, we are going to take this bottom left-hand cut apart. And then from our gorgeous paper, we're going to cut out a hinge strip that is 3/4 inch by 4 inches. Now we're going to do a bit of scoring. We're just going to score this right in half at the 3/8 inch mark. Go ahead and crease and fold that in half. Add some adhesive onto the blue stripe side, and then this is going to go right on our card and try to match it up the best you can. So you can see they're similar, they're the same floral, just a little bit different sizes, but it will create a nice little seamless look. Way to go, Nancy. That is a design. What a pro design move. Add adhesive to the other side of that flap and then take out your other piece of couture that we cut earlier. And this is just going to adhere on the back side of that, in the center on the left. And then making sure that this can fold nice and flat. Fold that down like so. I can see I have a little bit of excess on mine, so I'm going to trim that off. Add adhesive to the back panel of our couture paper and adhere to the inside back of our card base. Now we're going to adhere our yellow center onto our big red beautiful flower. Add some adhesive into the center, making sure that our little flip up is going to go underneath our little flower and that our flower is not going to be on the outside of our card. That's the placement we want. So we will be able to fold this underneath there and then pull it out. And now just pull that up and let's adhere these green leaves in place. Of course, having a damp paper towel or towel can be great for wiping up any excess adhesive. And now just grab an envelope and adhere that little butterfly die cut in the bottom left-hand corner. Now that we've finished card number 1, you can see using that same template what we've done with our leftovers. So you can see we've got some more fun little of those picture stand pop-ups. So we have this gorgeous that also came from our beautiful paper, as well as this little couture ticket. And our front papers are the classy and stunning. We've got some more of our flower die cut pieces. And then on the inside, we have this fun little flip out again, using the elegant paper. And then from the couture signature page, we've got this little piece here that's also using one of those photo stand pop-ups. That way it's just holding back this perfectly, giving us a nice space where you could write something, add a photo, or even a gift card, and a few more flowers here. And then with the envelope, we've added a little bit of gold washi tape and a stamp, and even lined it with some of that gorgeous peacock paper. Card 2. Card 2 Couture for step 1. We're going to cut out 2 pieces of gorgeous. One, the B side, to be 4 inches by 5 1/4, and one, the A side, to be 3 3/4 by 5 inches. Adhere the largest one to our card front and pop this one, our smaller baby, up on top. Step 2, we're going to cut a piece of our style paper that's going to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. However, this piece, we are going to line it with gold washi and then add an image to the top so you don't actually see it. So if you want to preserve this gorgeous paper, you can definitely do that and just use any old scratch paper you've got or cardstock lying around. We're going to take our gold washi and I'm going to run it down the length, the long ways of my 2 sides and have it flush with the edges. Take this across my top. I like to flip it over. That way I can see where my edge is and get a really nice clean cut. Like so. And I'm going to try going even the extra mile and just 45 degreeing these little corners so I can see where this was meeting approximately, and I just cut at about a 45-degree angle. So we're just mitering up these edges, making it a bit more fancy, and do the same on the other side. And now on the directions it says to pop this up. However, I'm going to just adhere mine flat down. That way you can see the difference. And if you want this to be a little easier to mail off in the mail, we can have that option. Step 3 from Elegant, we've cut out this pink dressed couture lady, and she is just going to go right in the center of our card base. Let's create another one of those picture stands. So this has been cut to 2 inches by 1 inch and folded in half. I've added adhesive to one side. I've got it up on a V, and it's going to go on the back of our cute little stamp that we have cut out here. And this stamp is from our classy paper in the bottom right hand corner. From your flower assortment, grab these 4 pieces. And then I'm going to add a little bit of flight to my butterfly wings with my bone folder. So I'm holding my butterfly in the center, and I'm just curling my wings one at a time. So you can see I've added some nice extra dimension and shine, and I'm going to just put a bit of adhesive in the center, and this is going to go just underneath that stamp, making sure that it does stay inside of our card. Step 5, we're going to take 2 pieces of gold washi that are 4 inches and 2 pieces that are 5 1/4. And now we are just going to be creating a nice little gold border on the inside of our card base, similar to what we did with card 1. Of course, if you need to do a little trim, feel free, and just work around your perimeter. Take another one of these gorgeous scallop rectangles and adhere that over our gold border. And then adhere these 3 pieces. And for the envelope, we're just going to take a piece of that gold washi and go along about 1.5 inches up from the bottom, and this little couture image from our couture signature sheet. And then following that same template, here's what we've created with our leftovers. We have our accessorized paper here behind the glitter and our B-side of our couture signature sheet. This is another cut apart from Elegant, another stamp from Classy, and an inside we've got some more of those flower assortments, black washi, and another ivory rectangle. And then to decorate the envelope, we've got a black strip of the washi and one of our borders here. And then it's lined a little bit from the top with the leftovers from our couture. Card 3. Card 3 is step 1. We're going to take a piece of chic that's been cut to 4 inches by 5 1/4. Adhere that to the front of our card. Step 2, we're cutting a piece of accessorize with horizontal stripes, and it's going to be 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So we're going to do some diagonal striping with our washi. Your edges are covered on both sides. So adhere that black down. Now we're going to do our gold just flush next to the black. And black again. Another black stripe diagonally. And a gold. Once you have it down like this, you can go ahead and burnish your washi tape to your paper. And then I'm going to pull that up and then just trim off my excess. So I'm just looking at the back side and cutting off the extra. Add some pop dots to the back. And this is going to go right in the center of our card. From our beautiful paper, we've cut out this stylish cut apart and added more pop dots. And this is going to go weighted a little bit towards the top and in the center of our stripes. So next we're going to grab these two long green sprigs and add those to the front of our card. I have one underneath my stylish pop-up and one on the top. And then cutting another one of these little fun picture frames. This is another 1/2 inch by 2 inch piece. We're going to adhere that onto another one of these fussy cut stamps. And then this is going to go popped up right in the bottom right hand corner of our stylish cut apart. Open this up, and then we're going to adhere a scallop rectangle in the center base. Then add a stripe of gold washi about 1.5 inches from the bottom. And from Couture, we've cut out this black lace strip to be 4¼ inch. And I've added some adhesive, and this is just gonna layer nicely overlapping onto our gold washi. Making sure, of course, everything's gonna shut beautifully. And then the last thing we want to do on the inside of this card is just add another one of these green leaves. How classy is this card? I love that gold and black washi together, that glam and glitz it really brings. It's so fun. Now taking that same design and template, you can see we have created another gorgeous card. This time it's featuring our lovely red paper in the background. This black and white here is a fashion with some more cut aparts from Beautiful, some flower assortment pieces, and then this has been cut out from our fashion paper here, you can see, and then just added a nice little gold blingy border around that. And then for the envelope, we've got another little border stripe, flower assortments, and some fun double layering of the washi. So 2 strips of the gold and a black in the middle with another border. So classy and chic. So we'd love to know which of these cards was your favorite. Did you have a favorite technique? What are you going to reuse? Go ahead and leave us some comments letting us know the answers to all these questions. And then, of course, share your projects with us on Instagram using that graphic45 hashtag. And if you're looking for more great tutorials like this one, or perhaps our fashion folio tutorial, you can find the link in the description below. Or you can always subscribe to our YouTube channel and then hit that notification bell so you know each and every time we post a new fabulous video. We thank you so much for joining us, and as always, happy paper crafting.